the next day.
Good morning, or it's 1. Good afternoon. Literally last night all I did was sleep, and then I woke back up at like 2 in the morning, then went back to sleep, then went to breakfast, and then came back and went back to sleep. I had like a headache yesterday. I was just doing too much the past couple of days and didn't really have time to rest because I wasn't tired, and it caught up with me. At least I'm nice and refreshed for today. So I'm going to see her today and tomorrow. Today I'm in the front standing section. I got early entry for that. And then tomorrow I'm on the riser. So today the registration for early entry opens at 2 o'clock. It ends at 4. They don't have a time of when they're letting us in the venue, but I'm assuming it's between 4 to 5 because the general doors open at 5 and she goes on at like 7:30, 7:45 or something. It's going to be a long night with no opening act. So what are we about to do for 2 hours and some change? Gonna make a lot of friends. I saw I'm not that pressed to get like the absolute best standing spot because I am seeing her twice, and tomorrow literally gonna have like a seat and a better view. Also, I'm tall, 6'3", so I always can see. Sorry for whoever's standing behind me, but I'm always gonna be able to see. So that's not really an issue for me. So like I was gonna get there at 2 something because again, you're gonna be there waiting for 2 hours, then get in the venue, wait for another 2 hours if there's nothing happening before she goes. Here's today's outfit. It's like this. This is almost like scuba material. I'm set. I have this jacket and these shoes. I got this from Boohoo. Those glasses, I think I got these from ASOS. And then I got this jacket from Boohoo. These are Adidas. I want to say I got these from Finish Line, but I got them so long ago that I really don't remember. But I think I got them from Finish Line. So it'll be nice and comfy today. And this jacket will come in because the weather here is weird. It'll be like 50, 60 and like beaming when the sun is out. But at nighttime or if you're in the shade, it's freezing cold. And tonight I'm expecting it to be like kind of mayhem trying to leave. So I'm probably not going to be able to get an Uber. So I'll need to walk back, which is why I picked this venue because it's only 10 minutes walking, but it's going to be freezing cold at that point. Concert bag. I did get this from the last tour. Love this bag. So I have a power bank, Android cord, Apple cord, and this is my little under the shirt fanny pack. It has my wallet and my passport in it. I really do like this bag. Maybe we'll get like bags tonight for the gift. Get dressed and then I'll probably gonna go up on the roof just to take some pics and like a video or two, and then get in an Uber and head to the venue. Again, the venue's in walking distance, but I might as well save my energy and just take an Uber there, and then, I'll have plenty of time to walk and stand and stuff later on. Okay, just got dressed, but there's another reason why I love this bag is because I can drape my jacket at the bottom if I don't feel like carrying it or something. I don't have to worry about it being in the way. All right, we're leaving now.
gratitude. I thank you. Where you at? I hope you had a great time at the Renaissance. I wanna about you, make it take my name. When I want, say no more. When I want your touch, I want your feeling. I want your touch, I want your feeling. Your love, I want your spirit. I want your love, I want your spirit. God bless you.
Oh my god. Literally just threw off my clothes and just threw them on the floor. I can't. I have not been this tired. There was one time I went to Coachella with my friend Jay, and it was Gaga's night. And she was supposed to go on at, I don't know, 11:15, and she didn't end up going on until midnight. We were crazy jet lagged because we're from the East Coast. And I remember like walking back and thinking that my feet were bleeding because they hurt so bad. This is that level, if not more. This is probably my first and last general admission concert ever. It was just too much sitting around and waiting and then standing straight up, and then people are pushing, and then people are getting annoyed that people are pushing. And at one point I just got like so hot, I just felt like I was gonna pass out. I had to like leave. I asked them to save my spot and left my stuff on the ground. I had to just walk up and walk out. I went to the bathroom. I didn't really need to use the bathroom, but I just needed to get some space. And so then I came back, and people were nice and let me back up where I was against the barricade. But the concert was everything. I blacked out so many times and didn't realize it until people around me were like cheering. And I'm like, oh my God. The transitions, the new choreo for the songs that she's never performed. It was just like a lot. I'm so glad I'll be able to go tomorrow and can process it more, because it was extremely overwhelming on top of the standing up, the back pain, the everything else. For a good hunk of it, I just zoned out. My stomach is killing me. I tried to get a hot dog. I know America, we got like fillers and stuff. Hold on. I know America, we got like fillers and stuff, but that natural, it's just a Tums, so I'm just gonna suck on it because then my stomach is jacked up. Probably because I haven't eaten in a while and everything. But yeah, like a good hunk of the concert, I wasn't even thinking about it like the first half, and then as it started to progress, it was just like, oh my God, my back is hurting. There were many times I just turned my whole back and linked on like the banister, and just had my whole back turned and turned this way to watch the show, because I'm like, I'm not about to lock my knees and stuff. People were passing out. People were throwing up. It was just a lot. And the sections weren't crowded. There was room, but of course everyone's just trying to push up to the front. So tomorrow is going to be going to a completely different show, because I don't have to deal with any of that. I have a seat. It's on the riser. So I'm planning on not getting to the venue till 6. Probably going to push it till later, because she didn't go on. She was supposed to go on at 7:45. She didn't go on till like 8:15, 8:20. And I don't really need to be there for much. I know there's a couple of extra perks that I want to experience. I don't want to get there like crazy late, but it'll also be different because I have a seat and I can sit down until tomorrow.
Södertälje utan tvekan ett sånt exempel som väl har fått pröva på, höll på sig nästan varje aspekt.
Oh no, it tastes like nasty medicine, like liquid medicine. And it has like take me to America. I know we be having all kinds of foolishness, but the natural route, that's not it. Oh my God, it has a horrible aftertaste. Oh, that's disgusting. The fries just taste like fries. It tastes almost like banana. You know when you cook in a pan or like your air fryer, but you didn't rinse it out good, if the food kind of tastes like soap, that's what this tastes like. There's like a little bit of, like I said, it tastes like banana. It just tastes like banana mozzarella sticks. If that's what you want in life, then this is for you. 2 patties, 1 and 2. This is gonna make a mess. Okay. It has a little bit of like a little heat to it. Everything else tastes fresh. You can taste the cheese. The sandwich is good. Everything else is trash. No, the fries were decent. The sandwich is amazing. Banana mozzarella sticks, if that's what you want in life. Milkshake, no. 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 Okay. We are ready for night 2. Oh, first, the fit. That's a Tommy Hilfiger jacket. I got it from the site. This sweatshirt is from Fashion Nova. I got these pants from Amazon. I probably got these from Finish Line. I get most of my tennis shoes. These are old, but I get most of my tennis shoes from Finish Line just because they have the best rewards point system out of majority of the retailers. 6:04. Today the instructions said that registration was going to open at 5 and it was going to close at, I don't know, 9 or something. Yeah, I'm not rushing to get to the venue today because we did all that yesterday. There's no need. I have an assigned seat, so there's no point of me having to go through all of that again. Excuse me. So it's just a much chiller vibe today. I still have my travel bag. I never used my power bank last night, so it's fully charged. And I am going to bring a bottle of water. They said to not allowed in the venue, but they didn't care yesterday, and everybody was bringing everything. People brought in whole snacks, and I was kind of jealous. So I'm going to bring the water. If they say I can't bring it in, then no big deal. But I'm going to at least try because it was long, and we were parched, very parched. It's like they were handing out those free cups of water or squirting like water in people's mouths, and you're just like, look, please, because we were dying. At one point, they asked some people in front of us in the beehive section, could they run and like go fill up the water bottle, and they were like really nice about it because it was difficult to get in and out of where we were, like pushing through back the crowd because everybody was pushing up so much. So it was a lot, but it was enjoyable. I'm more excited tonight because I feel like I get to enjoy it and not have to process everything. So I'm probably gonna leave here. I don't know. I'll probably get dressed and try to like leave here at 6:30. Get there closer to 7. Like I said, I really don't care. And she didn't start on time last night. She didn't come out till 8:20 something. Not rushing at all. Just gonna take it easy. For my flight back tomorrow, which is, I know tomorrow's gonna be a day in itself. I have a flight at 10. The airport's not that far. It's like maybe 20-30 minutes out, but you know, just with traffic and stuff, you just don't know how crowded it's gonna be. So I'm gonna have to get there like 7 something, and then it's either like I'm just sitting around or it's taking long, and then my flight's at 10. My flight as of now seems to be empty. Hopefully it stays like that and I just have smooth sailings back into the US of A. If it does end up getting crowded on the plane, that's probably going to be annoying. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So I'm going to do the same thing I did yesterday. Go up on the roof, shoot some content, take some pics, and then just head over to the venue. How can I forget my glasses? The glasses that are making this outfit. I got these from Amazon.
Thank you so much for having me tonight. And why do I see so many faces I saw yesterday? Thank you so much for all of your time and all of the effort it took for you guys to get here. I really appreciate y'all so much. I'm so grateful to be on the stage doing what I love. I'm so grateful for my family who's here. I'm so grateful for y'all and the way you love and protect me. I'm so thankful for your loyalty. Thank you guys so much. I mean it. I really mean it. Can y'all help me sing this next song? Come to the feminine one. Oh! Now, come to the feminine one. Oh! Now, come to the feminine one. Come to the feminine one. Damn, Look around and see my cool energy.
He was on stop mode, got phones from page road, long phones, chop too much, go jump on load. That's that cold, like energy, 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 yeah.
Rolling, rocking, you know that we doing Monday. You know I gotta be extra when the cameras go pop, 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 pop. Keep 'em waiting like da 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 da. Ooh la la la, that's the way them boys know when I walk with no black, black, black. Didn't I ooh we that doozy? We was just chillin', minding our business, popping our paint and champagne through the ceiling, sipping it up, picking it up, all this good energy got you all in your feelings.
He was on stop mode, got phones from page road.
Won't be a that loving choice. Trying to fake it never makes it that we all know. Never stressing, I'll take that, I'll justify love. We go round in circles, searching for love. We go up and down, lost and found, searching for love. Looking for something that lives inside me. Finish on. You won't break my soul. You won't break my soul. You won't break my soul. She's spandex, she looks so meth. Now it's your turn.
You give me my walk to me, say, I live in that box, so where? Hold up, hold up, hold for me. Oh!
Alright, so I did make it back a little earlier than last night, partly because I knew my way a bit more. I also tried to exit out of the arena closer to the side. I knew they had the main door open, so I wouldn't have to walk as far around outside, because a lot of the walking was really just trying to push through the crowd of slow walking people. Overall, what I liked from night 2, I did like having a seat. I liked not having to be there for pretty much 6 hours before the show started. Having that time to just sit and chill and just have a different experience, worry-free, pain-free, was worth it compared to night 1. I really just loved having an unobstructed view. I'm going to keep comparing it to night 1 and not compare it on its own, but it's just kind of difficult because I saw it both hands. But I loved being able to see the full set, the full lights, the full lasers, because I was so close up last night that I didn't see. I saw the lasers, but they were literally, I'm not exaggerating, literally right here. And I could see them kind of moving, but I couldn't see fully what it was projecting. Even looking backwards, it wasn't the same as seeing the full projectors there, seeing the lasers on the top cut out that silhouette on the little stained glass thing before that anointed set. It was crazy. I feel like I appreciated more. I appreciated seeing the depth of the stage, seeing all the way to the back, seeing all the way up, seeing every little intricate detail. Liked being up high. They say unobstructed, it really is. Like, majority of my footage, if I zoomed in some, there's no one in front of me. Overall, the experience, if I had to pick one over the other, it's difficult because I liked all that close-up footage that I got, but I also liked, comparing that to the ease of night 2, I don't know. I think I would just pick night 2 just because it was just easier physically on me. I had more room, like elbow room and stuff, to move around, because even though we weren't on the riser, they let us push out some. They did keep making them stand off the chairs, but they were blocking the queen's teleprompter. I'm like, she needs her words. If I had to compare night 1 to night 2, I would say that tonight she had more confidence. You could tell she was more sure of herself. She had more freedom in her voice. She had more freedom in her movements. You could just tell, like, it was just a little bit more than how she got the nerves of night 1 out the way. She had more energy night 2, but the crowd had more energy night 1. First night 2, like, they really did, like, it was really high and matched, but then it kind of just fizzled out. You could tell that it was just more locals than, like, the Traveling Hive, because the Traveling Hive all probably, like, bought their tickets for last night. So I wouldn't say that it was bad. That's just their customs here. There's just their standards. They're just to be a little more chill. When I'm saying chill, they didn't even know the words to the Heated Breakdown. They only knew the words to, like, the older songs. And I'm like, you came to the Renaissance World Tour and don't know any of these Renaissance songs besides Break My Soul and a little bit of Cuff It. Well, there was parts like that was just, like, weird. It's just, outside of you all being drier, maybe than Americans, it's just you really don't know. You really don't know this album. And she performed the album in its entirety. And I think that's going to be part of the downfall, is when An artist rarely performs their entire new album. Of course, the majority of it will be the new album, but it's a lot of interludes and a lot of older songs. And it's just another thing with night one and night two is there were definitely differences in the costume. Drunken Love was cut out. I think Drunken Love would have been a really good moment on the Rising when she's up in the middle and like stood up. So yeah, overall this is a good trip. I do have a slight story time, but I don't know if I want to record it now or not. Well, I'm not really tired, so let me like set the camera up on something because I need to use my hands to hold on. Story time. So do you see this person here? We're gonna call him Care Him. I don't know his real name. I don't know their real name. We're just gonna call him Care Him. And for purposes of the story, we're just gonna use he pronouns. All right. The way that the riser was set up, there were 4 rows, and then there were numbers 1 through 4, or 1 through 6 on this side, and then 8 through 16 on this side. I was seated in seat 12. So dude was probably in seat 12 on like the second row, 12 and 13. For him and, I don't know, son, they were feeding each other at one point. I don't know what their dynamic was. I don't know what their dynamic was. They come in, they show them where their seats are, and he sits down and he's upset. He goes in and he says, "I'm sorry, but I can't fit my ass in this seat. I'm too fat." He smacked his butt. "I'm too fat for all this." And the person's like, I need to speak to somebody in charge. Then they go and get like the main VIP lady who I know because I saw her night one helping us to check in. She had bright blue hair, crazy energy. Love her. She comes in and she's like, "I'm sorry. It's just the dimensions of the risers. We tried to just pick the best seat to just give you the space that you need. There's nothing really that they can do." And they weren't strict on the riser. Most people weren't even in their seats. And I want to say most people, majority of the people, if I had to estimate, if there were, I don't know, like 50 of us on that riser, maybe 15 of us actually stayed in our seated area. Everyone else was standing on chairs. They were just up in the main aisle. They was pushed over to the front. They was kind of up on the back, standing on the chairs, like just doing the whole thing, having their whole vibe. Some were standing kind of outside the riser. Some were standing like on the steps. They weren't that serious. As long as you were pretty much in the area, they really didn't care. Probably if you weren't in the area, they really didn't care. He's upset, and it's like, to us, we're all just kind of looking like these are standard chairs for a concert. If you know you go to a concert on the floor, they're very tight chairs. There's no armrest. It's the same fold-out chairs that you see at any concert. After church, that they fold out in a school gymnasium. It's those same chairs. Those are the chairs. So after getting the explanation of the chairs, and so then he decides to go and walk around to everyone and complain. "Can you believe that we spent all this money and we can't even sit down?" He's literally going from group to group to group, just spreading his negativity of being upset about the chairs. I'm just like, guy, why do you care? Like, you can be upset, but now you're ruining the vibe for everyone else being upset. It's just like every single time anything happened, he would just find room to just complain about it. And I'm like, I don't really know what you expected. I don't really know what you wanted. Regardless of how expensive the seat is, nothing in this world is going to be perfect. Even the seats that were better than ours, them on-stage risers, I can go into a whole spiel about that. They got a good moment or two of like her being there. I will say she was a little more cognizant of it night one than night two, being there for them, but a waste. And they spent way more money than anyone else here. And I'm sure they aren't up there complaining. Well, also their seats were a little bigger now that I look about it. But anywho, then after going through there, and like still there's like moments in the show where going through and just spreading his bad negativity, like a bee with pollen. I don't want to use the bee analogy because we're talking about bee. He then goes and finds a new person on here and is like, "Oh, you're going to sit here? Well, you're going to be sitting on top of them because these seats are so small together and they don't really care about us." But then what does he do? He goes and takes the chairs 8 and 9 from this side and moves them over here for the people to have more room. Now they're sitting on top of those people because he just wanted more room to stand up over here. And I'm looking at the staff like, I know that it was customary. Maybe I'm just American and we just will go off with the quickness. Y'all are being way too calm about this. Nobody cared. Again, I don't know if that's just a we don't care thing or it's like, I don't know what I'm supposed to say to this person. But then he goes and moves the chairs over there. Then the people came and people were coming in crazy late. That's just what people do. And they got confused with the numbering system. Well, I thought that I was supposed to be on the end. He's like, no, this is your seat. We have to move seats around because there's nowhere for anybody to sit because these chairs are so small. He goes on this whole spiel about the chairs being so small. You are ruining the vibe. Thankfully, that the concert was good enough, with the sound good enough, and Beyonce in her stage presence, that this man did not ruin all of our nights. Because it really could happen. It really takes one bad apple. It could have just ruined the vibe for everyone. Okay, so that story time's over. I'm pretty much done with everything. I'm just gonna wrap this up unless something interesting happens tomorrow on the flight back. I just think that flying back footage is boring to watch. So think we should just close out the vibe here. Overall, this trip, I would definitely do it again. I saved so much money coming. If we compared what I would have spent in DC, just going to her show for 2 different nights in the same seats that I spent, and then the amount of money that I spent, not only on the tickets, but on the Swedish part of my trip overall, they don't compare. I saved so much money by doing this, but it was just cheaper for me to just go on this trip than it was for me to go see her 10 minutes from my house. So overall, this trip was extremely enjoyable thanks to the Queen. I would do it again in a heartbeat. Overall, my entire trip over to Scandinavia was interesting to say the least. If I had to pick between the two, I think I would pick Norway, but I think that's hard to judge because by the time I got here, I was so tired. I literally just slept. I got here Tuesday. I literally just slept all of Tuesday and majority of Wednesday. I had like a slight headache, but I don't know if it was just that or just tiredness. So pretty much that, and then trying to prep, drink as much water as I could because I knew that yesterday was going to be a long day, and then of course with Beyonce. And I slept in today, but I feel like I didn't enjoy Sweden enough to make anything of it because the main part, if you want to call it the main part of Stockholm's kind of like 20-30 minutes away, and I was trying to stay over here, so I didn't really get out to explore more. I don't think it's fair to compare between that and Norway, because Norway I was literally all over the country, all over the place, and really would go back as soon as possible. But my entire trip, even if you want to compare that to my entire trip, including Norway and Sweden and everything, compared to me going to see Beyonce twice in DC, is not the same. Do I think that it would be different seeing her with an American audience? Yes, I think that because the energy will be different. I think also that deep into her tour, she's going to have more room to, I don't know, let loose some. But like last time I saw her in DC, when I was comparing that to seeing her like in LA, and I was just like, ugh. No, I was the best thing I could do because the American ticket prices, I can't fade anymore. Honestly, I think that I'd rather just come over here, deal with maybe a not so lackluster crowd, but get like a way better bang for my buck and get a whole vacation across another country off my list than to go see anyone back in the States. I'm just not doing it. It costs too much money. I would do it again and again and again. So unless something interesting happens tomorrow, which I doubt that it will, we're going to close out this vlog now. Thanks so much for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.